For today's lower body workout, we're going to challenge your muscles with a mix of concentric, eccentric, isometric, and plyometric exercises. Stay with me, you'll see what I mean, but this is going to be a way that you can really challenge your muscles and reinvent some of your old standard exercises to get a new response from your body. So join me for a quick warm-up. You know, I always promote getting a good warm-up. We won't spend too much time preparing, but we want to wiggle out any sticky spots, mobilize our joints, get our tissues prepared, and I always encourage you to connect with your breath, focus inward, ask your body what it needs today. So just roll through a couple more cat-cows here. And since this is a lower body workout, we'll be focusing a bit more on the lower body as we warm up. So let's start to move those hips in a big circle. As you push your foot up towards the sky, think about squeezing your glute, getting the muscles to fire. And let's go to the other side. So pushing that heel up towards the sky. Super nice. Just waking up the body. And then take a quick child's pose. Maybe shifting your weight a little bit right, a little bit left. And then we'll come on up onto our feet. I do have a couple of sets of dumbbells here. You can just follow along with me as I lunge side to side. I'm lifting my toe to stretch that inner thigh. So yeah, I've got a set of dumbbells here. Feel free to grab whatever you have on hand. Today I'm using 10s. I've experimented with heavier ones for this workout. Today I'm going a little bit lighter. My muscles are fatigued from my workout yesterday. So grab whatever makes sense for you. And we'll go into a little split squat position here. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Reach those arms to the sky. And then press your back heel down as you fly your arms back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Starting to really infuse your body with oxygen. Breathing energy in. Energy that'll serve you through your workout. So a few of those on the other side. Reaching. And one more like that. Big breath in. And exhale, drive that heel down. And then we'll just come into a drop lunge. Some call it a curtsy squat. Really focus on getting low and working that front leg as you stand up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, if you need water, grab a sip of water, and then we'll get into our workout. So our first exercise is going to be a squat. You always want squats in your lower body routine. There's so many variations of a squat. So when I talk about the different types of muscle contractions, eccentric, concentric, what does that mean? Eccentric contractions is where you're working on strengthening the muscle as it's elongating. So in the lengthening phase. So grab your weights and join me. Find a comfortable squat stance. And we're just going to do a little bit more time, put a little bit more time under tension in that lowering phase. So our muscles of our glutes, our hamstrings, our quads are lengthening. And then here as we stand up, they're contracting. But we're giving a little bit more focus to that lengthening phase. So think of your muscles as your body's braking system. You know, when you're lowering down, you could go with gravity. But instead, we're going to work on really controlling that downward movement and then pushing into the floor to get tall. Nice. So we're doing about 8 to 10 reps of each exercise. So there you go. So that's your first set. We'll be doing multiple sets, don't worry. So now we're going to come onto our back for a glute bridge. And for this exercise, we'll focus on the concentric contractions. So more of that shortening, tightening phase. So line your feet up with your knees and your hips. Put even pressure into both feet. I'm using a weight here. You don't have to. You can do body weight too. But we're going to bridge up, squeeze, really notice that contraction. And then we're going to resist going all the way down. So we're going to stay in that concentric contraction throughout the exercise. So it's like a half bridge, halfway down, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up. So you can see we're not actually even letting the muscle lengthen all the way out. We're staying in that contracted state. So mixing up these types of exercises is just a great way to add variety, to keep your body engaged, keep your body guessing. So what's next? Isometric. We want to go into an isometric position. So let's find that split squat like we were in earlier. We're going to hold it. So I'm going to face you. So first round, we'll just hold a weight on one side. If you feel better holding both sides, you can, but this also gives your core a little challenge. So we're just going to stay here for about 20 seconds. I'm looking for my thigh to be about parallel with the floor, shins vertical, 90-degree angles in both knees, and I'm really starting to feel that burn in this front leg and glute. So stay with me, and then let's switch. So other side. So make sure you're nice and tall, sink back, let that front shin be vertical. And of course, it helps to smile through these, especially these long holds. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. We'll stay here for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Woo! Shake that out. And then we've got our plyometric movement. So that would be like a fast, explosive, powerful movement. There's so many options, but one of my favorites is a hip hinge where you push off the ground. So you use the knee of your back leg to sort of drive yourself up into the air. Good. All right, other side. So getting that hip hinge back and then using that to power the movement. Box jumps are another great plyometric exercise. There's so many options. And done. Okay, so that was round 1. Let's hit those again, round 2. I've got a few little adds for you on this next set. But let's go back to our basic squat. So I like holding my weights up here racked. We can go ahead and come into, I like facing sideways so you can see my posture. Tuck the ribs. Imagine you're splitting the floor between your feet. And again, focus on that slow, controlled lowering. And then let yourself come up a little bit quicker. So working on control, working on letting those muscles feel strong as they're lengthening out. Oh yeah. I always say no 2 workouts should be alike, and that's totally true. There's so many variables. I do like to cycle my workouts in about 4-week cycles. So I'll kind of choose a focus, choose a set of exercises that I really want to work on and dive deep into, and then I'll shake it up after about 4 weeks, change things up. But changing around these types of things, what kinds of contractions you're focused on in a certain exercise is a great way to just remix your workouts, add variety, keep it interesting, and keep your body adapting. So let's go back to that bridge. All right, finding that nice alignment with your feet, knees, and hips, holding at the top, and then coming halfway down and all the way up. Exhale as you squeeze your glutes. Keep your feet really evenly loaded. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale down. You'll feel this in your hamstrings too, obviously. But I'm making my glutes sort of my mental focus right now. So where you kind of focus your mind, that makes a big difference in these exercises as well. Okay. Coming back to our isometric exercise, I've got a little added challenge for you. So we had our weight on one side, maybe you had it on both sides. You're welcome to go back to either of those 2 options or join me and add just a little bit of upper body to this challenge. So we're going to come down into our isometric hold and do a bicep curl back and forth. So aiming for about 5 for each arm, knowing that you're going to get another 5 when we switch our legs. All right. Almost there. Okay, are you guys burning like I am? So good. Okay, find that nice posture. If you need a little bit more of a break between sides, please take it. It's all good. You can always hit pause and come back when you're ready. So rest as much as you need, but as little as you can between exercises, right? You want to stay engaged, keep your muscles warm. And there we go. Woo, shake it off. Shake it off. Okay, let's change up our plyo. We'll add a little variety. I love this one. We're going to come into a sumo squat and then push off the ground, land with your feet together, and then land back in that sumo squat. So this just trains a little bit more of that fast twitch muscle fiber, a little bit more reaction and agility. Whew, okay. It's warm out here where I am today, so I'm getting nice and glistening from this. So grab a quick sip of water, catch your breath. Let's hit this for a third round, and then we'll stretch it out. All right, back to our squats. So one option you can do, focusing on that eccentric, is a little 1.5 squat. So coming all the way down, lingering there at the bottom, just coming a third of the way or halfway up, and then coming all the way up. So just again, focusing on building strength where your muscles are lengthened out. This will be something fun if this is sort of a newer concept for you to start thinking about as you're doing other exercises. These same types of contractions can be applied to so many other exercises, push-ups, lunges. We're doing lots of squats today, but just start thinking about this and how you can mix up other exercises with the same ideas. Okay, line those feet up. Here we go. All the way up, halfway down. Last set here. Give yourself that good burn. It helps to really dig the heels into the ground. If you find that you're shifting your weight to your toes, make sure your heels are in a position they can stay in contact with the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay. Coming back to our split squat, isometric hold. I'll do a side view for you this time. So ribs stay tight, shoulders stay down and back. Tuck your chin. Find that isometric hold. And here we go. Moving that weight side to side. And I encourage you to move the weight with as much control as you can. Give yourself that opportunity to wobble a little bit so that your brain and your muscles can figure out how to stabilize with this sort of agitation that you're creating, right? Okay, sinking down, second side. You got this. Oh yeah. I'm feeling it for sure. Yep, I'm shaking too, so don't worry if that's you, if you're shaking. I'm totally right there with you. And, woo, okay. Call it a day on that one. Okay, you ready for your last set of plyos? All right, let's go with our classic squat jump, okay? So we're gonna load into a squat, push off and land. We're gonna do little singles like this. So notice I'm taking a little pause, standing up tall, and then doing it again. So I'm looking for that power, pushing off the ground. Last one. Yeah, you don't need to do a ton of reps of those. So you made it. That's your quick variety pack lower body workout. You did a little bit of everything in here. Even got a little bit of upper body. So join me, stretch your quad. If you need to hold on to something, that's cool. Take a breather. And do the other side. Give yourself a moment to just smile inward to your body for how amazing and miraculous it truly is. That we can do the things that we want to do. That we can seize a workout like this. Challenging ourselves to try new things, to get stronger. All right, join me here. One leg out wide. Let's just take a nice side body stretch toward that extended leg. And then shift your chest towards that leg. Shift forward. Same side, cross this leg over. Sit up nice and tall. And then let's twist and look behind us. For sure, if you feel like you want to take a little bit more time with your stretching, I welcome you to stay on your mat, stretch to your heart's desire. I'll just go ahead and repeat all of those stretches on the other leg. Reaching and shifting. Reach your chest towards your shin. Inhale, exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And then let's cross this foot over the other. Reach your arm. Got a train going by. I don't know if that's going to come through on our sound, but getting a little atmospheric noise today. All good. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if these types of educational workouts are helpful and useful for you. And feel free to check out some of the other workouts on my channel. I've got upper body workouts, I've got core, and lots of mobility. So check those out when you have a chance.